Alright guys, Flave from Boxing Evolution TV, and I'm down here at the Boxing Evolution gym with Joe Elfidh, who I've now been told is called Elfidh, so please ignore my pronunciation of his name in all the previous interviews. How you doing, Joe?
Yeah, all good, sound. Good, thanks for having us down and we can do an interview with you, it's all good.
Listen, more than a pleasure. Great having you guys down today, and I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these in action. Now, this is a first time venture for you as a professional boxing promoter, isn't it?
It's good to do the promotion side of it now, and we're managing the lads, making them climb the ladder in Kent, which is doing brilliantly now, so it's good to have a show in Kent.
Now I believe that you're being helped along with this show by Steffi Ball.
You know, the first show, me and Steffi did a show together, complete sellout, had 1,000 people there on the first show. Right. But obviously I've applied for a promoter's licence on myself now, so this show is mine, and it's going to be, hopefully fingers will cross, it's going to be a sellout as well. Okay,
well, I mean, definitely with these guys on board, I think you're going to do well. So, I mean, what tempted you to get into the world of boxing?
It's life after boxing. As the next pro myself, you know what I mean? I thought, yeah, time to retire now, so I decided to go into coaching. Did my coach's licence from the boxing board, then next thing you know, I applied for a manager's licence. Just managed a few lads, then next thing you know, I moved over to promoting. But I've started from being a professional fighter myself and climbed the ladder to become a promoter now, which a lot of people go straight into promoting without knowing what the boxer feels like as well. I
think that's quite good in the sense that you're able to improvise with your fighters. You know what they have to go through. You know what it's like trying to sell tickets. Do you know what I mean? I think that probably does. I think, you know, to be involved in boxing as a coach or a promoter, it does help a lot to have that experience, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I wouldn't ask a fighter to do something that I've not done. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I speak to some fighters and some promoters and managers might turn around and say to her, I want you to do this. Oh, you're boxing against a southpaw. Me knowing I struggle against southpaws, so I try to stay away from southpaws. But a promoter and a manager who's never been in the ring to even box against a southpaw might not know what it feels like. Even the simple stuff like making weight. I used to like getting weighed in first, so a manager and promoter might not understand that if they've not done it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, I definitely agree with you, and I think, you know, you do tend to see some promoters and managers being quite callous with their fighters when they haven't actually been through that process themselves, and they also tend to be a lot harder on the fighters when they don't perform as well when they haven't been through the ring. So
I mean, there's a lot of promoters and managers out there who do a fantastic job for the fighters and look after them, but it's like I've got about 15 lads now I manage and promote now, so the lads I manage, I like to keep an eye on them. I don't train Grant Dennis, but I go to see him spar, I stay involved in it. The reason why is because as an ex-fighter myself, my manager didn't really keep an eye on me, so I could do what I wanted to do. But as a manager, I go and see what he's like, and I see him spar. And sometimes by watching him spar, as a manager, I'll say, hang on, that Grant's might clash with a style that's different. Even Ollie Edwards and Dave Jones, who I manage. Dave Jones is undefeated heavyweight, Ollie Edwards is undefeated, but they train in Sheerness with Ray Askew, I got a lot of faith in time for Ray. But me and Ray, I might phone Ray and say, Ray, I'll come down and watch him train. Is that all right? Ray puts them through the paces. I know they're all fit. I'll manage them and I'll get them fights. But me and Ray have got a good working relationship. I'll say to Ray, Ray, what do you think Ollie Edwards against a southpaw? Do you think that's good for him? And me and him have got that working relationship. So I go to his gym and just see what the boys are doing. Like my heavyweight Dave as well. I'll say, is that the right option for Dave yet? And feedback from Ray, we'll sort of work together and manage the boys correctly.
Do you ever feel tempted to jump in and have a little move around with the lads?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, like even now with the music blaring out, if there's a mirror, I'll start shadowing. And
well, as you saw when I did my interview with Grant earlier, I had to drag him away from the mirrors, you know. But that's part of the what all boxers love themselves, don't they?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm one of those. I'm 35 now, so I always like to stay fit. And I'm not one of those that'll just hang my glove up, and I like to go to the gym, I go for runs, I go and hit a few bags here and there just to stay fit, you never know. Never know, it might be a comeback. I might promote my own show.
That would be awesome. Joe Elfidh, top of the bill on your own show. Yeah. Now, speaking of your show, where are you looking to take it?
Well, Kent really. I mean, we're in Kent at the moment. All of them.
I mean, obviously Kent, but I mean, like, what are you looking to do with it? Are you looking to grow it into something big, or is it just going to be a once-a-year show, or what?
Oh, we're going to have shows every 2 months, and I mean, even like with me building it up, I've got a few lads from Doncaster now who've signed with me. I've got 2 boys from Doncaster who are good kids who have signed up now. So eventually, if I get a few more kids, I'll take it to Doncaster as well, and J Promotions can go all over. You know what I mean?
Talking about you, Grant.
So yeah, hopefully build it up. Even like I'm signing another lad from York Hall who's a big ticket seller who wants to box at York Hall. So eventually I'll build them up. And
most importantly as well, I think you putting on a local show in Kent is giving the fighters from Kent great exposure to the people in their area, because as you said before, some of them are fighting at York Hall. No one in York from Kent is able to come down there a lot of the time to watch them, so they're not really known in their hometown and they're not really known around that area, so it's not really good, is it?
It's like there's a lot of unlicensed shows in Kent, and some of the lads from my gym training are unlicensed, so but these lads should be professionals like Grant. Grant, he's had years and years in the gym, but never had that progression. So as soon as he started training with me, even when I was a pro, I was in Kent, said to him, come on, you've got talent to go pro, and he's proven in his record. Even the heavyweights from Sheerness, I said to him, come on, go pro now. But there's a lot of unlicensed, so they try and go unlicensed. But they don't realise that there's a pro manager and a pro coach in Chatham now, so we can sort of build the lads up and get them built up. So it's all good.
Okay guys, well it looks like the professional boxing scene's about to get a lot bigger in the Kent area, so for anyone that's interested in boxing and would like to get involved with your promotion, have you got a Facebook, email, Twitter, phone number?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I mean, some of the lads are in Kent where we are, everyone knows each other, so they can always get in contact.
Or a website name for people to get in contact with you?
Yeah, we've got JLPromotionsW.com, but also Facebook's really a good one for me.
So if there's any aspiring professional boxers out there, or anyone who's floating around in the unlicensed world and is thinking about maybe turning pro in the Kent area, get in touch with Joe and I'm sure you guys can talk.
Definitely build them up, get them built up in Kent, it's good.
Okay. All right guys, it's Flave from Boxing Evolution TV and Joe Elfidh, who's aspiring promoter. Over and out.
Boys are back in town, boys are back in town, boys are back in town.